to tickle all of those senses in our program. So as you can see here, this is kind of an example of what our Fast Trax program looks like. And again, I'm over here. So let's move Paul all the way to the right, make it a little easier for you to see what's going on. And okay, so here's kind of what your console would look like in the Fast Trax program. So one of the things that we use as ballistic training is we're going to go to, let's say, a definition, and we're going to click reading. You know, the reading is your reading material, okay? This is the material that you're going to work through because you need to be able to read it and comprehend it. Now, as you saw in our previous video about the reason number 2, and that is illustrations and graphics, because those things hammer things home. And so in ballistic training, we not only give you the visuals, we give you the words that you have to read so that you can comprehend it, but we do something else. Check this out. If I left click here and I drag my mouse over all of the words here, it pops up this screen. Now you can highlight the text, you can save it as a note to ask me later, instructional notes, but here's the important feature. Check this out. Read the text. Check this out.
While a ceiling receptacle installed for a garage door opener is not readily accessible, it is accessible. Even though this receptacle is not readily accessible, it must have ground fault circuit interrupter, GFCI, protection for personnel.
Okay, so what that is doing is it literally, you're going to read it the same pace, and of course you can change that, I'll show you in a minute, but you're reading it, you're seeing it, you're following along, you're visually seeing it, you're hearing it, and you have an illustration to look at. Now this is all through the course, and you can use this powerful read me feature at any time. Now, if you want to change the dialect, if you want to change the size of the text, you have this feature right here, but over here you have what's called read speaker. You click on that, and you can change the voice to a little faster. Maybe that was too slow for you, or you can change it up a little bit. You can change the voice to a male, female, or a male or female Australian accent. All of that you can do within your read speaker, and it's a benefit program that allows you to be able to use this ballistic training. And so again, that's always available. Now, you can also go up here and click right here, and it'll do this.
Not readily accessible. 1. While a ceiling receptacle installed for a garage door opener is not readily accessible, it is accessible. Even though this receptacle is not readily accessible.
So it allows it to read the entire page for you. Now, I recommend that you highlight certain things and then use it by left clicking and choosing to read, because it really focuses and hones in on a sentence or a paragraph. And sometimes people hear it and they see it and it starts to click. And we call that ballistic training. You can't do this by just watching DVDs and flipping through a book, because you're trying to read somebody else's commentary and trying to relate it to the book. Here, it intermeshes and you get a better understanding of it. You can change the volume on it. Again, you can bookmark any page. You can print anything in your lesson that you want. All right, as I usually do, this is ballistic training, but I'm also going to give you another bonus, okay? Now, I like to throw these things out. If you're taking the review questions and you're stuck on a question at any time, again, this is a bonus tip. Anytime you can come over here and click the little blue book icon. And let's say I'm in Unit 2 and I'm trying to answer these questions based on my reading material, and I'm worrying about the code reference and I got to give an answer. Check this out. I can come over here and click on the book, and it'll open up the book. And since I'm in Unit 2, I go Table of Contents. I click Unit 2 and I come down. And again, since we're looking here, I'm talking about branch circuits. So I'm going to come down and I'm going to look under branch circuits. And it's going to jog your memory. So in this case, I'm saying, well, A or A blank branch circuit supplies 2 or more receptacles or outlets for lighting and appliances. You're going to say, well, that doesn't sound like a multi-wire. That doesn't sound like an individual, because this is talking about receptacles plural. And is it individual, or is it what? A general purpose, like what we would see out in our living rooms or bedrooms. So I'll click general purpose. And here it shows you an illustration to hammer it home. And then it says a general purpose branch circuit supplies 2 or more receptacles or outlets for lighting and appliances. Exactly what you needed to put here. So you're going to type your answer in here. And in here, you're going to put the code reference, in this case, Article 100. You can use the book in conjunction with the NEC at the same time. But the book is always available, even during your testing phase. So here's the full book, and we can use that during our competency review. So again, there's so many features in here that the main focus on reason number 5 is the ballistic training. The fact that it will read it to you, that you can follow the bouncing ball, that you can hear it, comprehend it, highlight it, play it over and over again until it just hammers home. And then you've got visual cues like graphics with the call outs. We call that ballistic training, and it is very unique to our program because it helps hammer things home. So hopefully you got something out of that, and these five different key reasons why you want to invest in the Fast Trax program to kind of lift your knowledge of the NEC to the next level, whether you're studying for an exam or you just are a person in your company that needs to know the NEC better. This is the program for you. Now, as I promised, there is a bonus video. The link will be down in the description, and it'll pop up on your screen at the end of this video. Make sure you click it, because this is probably one of the most beneficial features of the Fast Trax program for all of you. And it's going to literally pay for the system itself because of your involvement in it. And this is, again, the most affordable system to get all that you get on the internet, anywhere. It's all in one. I'm excited, but you need to click the video and watch this bonus feature, because, again, that's going to make it all worthwhile. Till next time, stay safe and God bless.
Shut up and sit down.